Hey pageant fans, the Miss Universe Cayman Islands committee has finally revealed their 2025 contestants, and I'm going to be introducing them one by one right after this. Stick around because you won't want to miss it. Hey pageant fans, welcome back to another episode of Standouts on Pageantry, where we talk all things pageant related. I'm your host, Teresa. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you're new here, thanks for joining us. We kick things off with contestant number 1, Tahiti Seymour.
My name is Tahiti Seymour. I hail from the beautiful district of Bodden Town. I joined this pageant because I was inspired by the legacy that queens have left behind. I realized they're not just titles, they're voices and leaders in the making. I am passionate about creating community and advocating the importance of our arts and culture. The arts has the power to heal and connect us and tell the stories of our people.
Now, let's meet contestant number 2, Tiona Miller.
Hello, my name is Tiona Miller, and I come from the beautiful district of Northside. I entered the Miss Universe Cayman Islands pageant because I wanted to challenge myself and to embrace new opportunities. This pageant is a way for me to make a positive impact within my community, a place where every voice is heard and every dream is within reach. So shoot for the stars and beyond, Miss Universe.
Now let's take a look at contestant number 4, Genesis Ryan.
My name is Genesis Ryan, and I'm from Bodden Town. I decided to enter the Miss Universe pageant this year because it's important for me to showcase the richness, the warmth, and the beauty of the Cayman Islands. We're more than just a small dot on the map. We are Cayman kind.
And last but not least, let's meet Jeline MacDonald.
Hello, Cayman. My name is Jeline Marie MacDonald, representing the district of Georgetown. I am here to represent the silent fighters, the unseen hearts, and the young woman who learned to shine in the darkness.
The Miss Universe Cayman Islands pageant.
Now, if you were paying close attention, you would have noticed that I skipped a contestant number, and that is contestant number 3, Jody Ebanks Aguilar, who was a contestant in the competition for a few weeks, but has decided to withdraw from the pageant. Now, I did have the opportunity to meet Jody back at the Miss Earth coronation, and she seems so sweet and so lovely. So I really do hope that she will return in the future to compete, because from the photo that I saw that they posted of her, she looked amazing. I thought she looked so beautiful in her orange dress, and she just looked stunning. So I really think that she could have done well in Miss Universe Cayman Islands. So I hope that she will return when the time is right for her. Now let's take a look at their photos. I love this photo of Tahiti. I think it's very dramatic. It's very bold. I think this is something we could see in a magazine. You could definitely tell that she's trying to play up her outfit, which I love. I love if you're going to wear an outfit, do something with it. Make it count. Show out, girl. And she's definitely showing out. She's got the fierce face down pat. Yeah, this is a very dynamic photo. This looks really, really good. So this is actually a really strong photo for an introduction photo. So kudos to her. Now looking at contestant number 2, Tiona Miller. I think these colors look so beautiful on her. The pink earrings paired with the green skirt and the colorful top, I think looks really, really nice. My one critique for this would be, I wish that it wasn't so modest. Like, I think she's in Miss Universe, and Miss Universe is a little bit more on the bold, sexier side. And so I wish this skirt maybe had a slit. I mean, I think this is a skirt. I mean, this could very well be pants for all I know, but it looks like a skirt. And I wish that, it had a slit just so we could see a little bit of leg, or maybe just a different kind of neckline to show a little bit more of the chest area. Just something where it's a little bit more bold, a little bit more like va va voom. But I still think she looks really pretty. She's got a gorgeous smile. Her makeup is on point. I like the ponytail. Like, I think it works for her. I don't think it makes her look too young. She does have quite a mature face, so I think this all works for her. I would have added maybe a ring, a bracelet, something there. But overall, this was not a bad photo for the first look. Contestant number 4, Genesis. I'm loving this red dress. I think it's a dress. It could be a jumpsuit, but I love this red on her. I especially love her curly hair. She looks really pretty. I think it makes her stand out. She's got a short cut, so I think that will make her stand out as well. She paired it with some gold dropped earrings, which I think look really pretty. I think the pose is a little bit, she's overarching her back just a little bit. She just needs to relax a little bit more. I think the face, it's there. It's there. I think maybe just having the corners of her lips turn upwards would just set it off right there. But yeah, I think not bad for a first photo. And contestant number 5, Jolene. I do love this photo of Jolene. I think she looks really, really pretty here. Very soft, very elegant. I would change the hairstyle just because it is giving more of a youthful type of hairstyle. But I think I love the intensity in her eyes. There's a fire behind her eyes that I really like. And I think she looks really nice here. I do feel like her lips are just a little bit dark. Like I think there's a little bit too much of a dark liner on the lips. Maybe it's a softer nude color for the liner would have been a lot better for me personally. And I do wish that there was a bit more color in her face, like a little bit more bronzer or some warmth, something there to kind of warm her up. It's feeling a bit icy, a bit dark, a bit heavy for a pageant. That's just my critique though. So yeah, but again, not a bad photo for the first one. There you have it. Those are the 4 contestants competing in this year's Miss Universe Cayman Islands pageant. Now, someone did ask me if I felt like the fact that they only have 4, or they had 5, but now 4 contestants, if that has anything to do with the recent controversy that we saw happen with the Miss World Cayman Islands committee dethroning their title holder. And honestly, yes and no. I think that in the past, Miss Universe Cayman Islands has sort of had this interesting trend where one year they may have a lot of girls and it's very competitive, and then the very next year they have slightly less girls and it's slightly less competitive. And so I think that that's kind of part of it. That's what's playing out here. That's something that I've noticed over the last few years. I think my year, which was like 2016, there were 8 of us, and then the very next year after that there was only 5, and then in the year after that it went back up to 8. So it does kind of ebb and flow naturally. But I also do think that maybe the controversy with Miss World did have something to do with the smaller number of contestants this year, just because people in the Cayman Islands are not big pageant fans, unfortunately. So they don't really know the difference between the 2 organizations. They know that there are 2, but they've never really stopped to kind of identify which one is which, who runs what. They still kind of get confused. So I did notice that when the whole incident took place, there were people who were talking about it like it was the Miss Universe Cayman Islands organization, and it wasn't. So, you know, that tends to happen when you have a country that is not really a pageant country and the people don't really subscribe to it like that. So, you know, it is what it is, but it just goes to show you that what one organization does can and will affect the other, and vice versa. So we've seen this happen, you know, time and time again. Somebody does something over here, it affects what happens over there with this pageant. So it's not unusual. So I do think it is a little bit of a yes and no type of situation. But, you know, what can you do? You have 4 contestants, and I'm sure next year we're going to see a lot more pop up, because that's just the way that Miss Universe Cayman Islands goes. It ebbs and flows. I'm not really sure why that is. Maybe it's because the ladies, they sit back and they see the smaller number of contestants and they go, well, I can do that. I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. So, you know, or they feel like it's less competitive, so they just want to jump in. And ironically, by everyone jumping in the very next year, they make it extremely competitive, which is great for us as pageant fans, because I love it when it's super, super competitive and you're just like, you don't know which way it'll go, or you're like very interested to see what everyone will bring to the table. So yeah, this year, only 4 girls, unfortunately, but, you know, I'm going to still watch it. I'm going to still cover it and do my best to support where I can. So if you guys are interested in following along the Miss Universe Cayman Islands pageant, be sure to subscribe, like, comment down below. Let's have a little talk about it. And like share with me what you guys think. Now, before I go, I did leave this for the very, very end. I'm going to share with you the two ladies that are catching my eye thus far. And that would be, drum roll, that would be contestant number 1. She's definitely grabbing my eye with that strong photo right out the gate. And contestant number 4, Genesis. There's something very sweet, very angelic about her that I like. I want to see more. Now, that's not to say that I'm discounting the other 2 ladies, but we will see how it goes. So right now, those are the 2 ladies that are standing out to me. There's loads of time. The pageant isn't until August 9th. So we do have some time to see how they will grow, transform, and what they'll do on that stage. And of course, prior to August, they will have their sashing ceremony, and that's also coming up in June 21st. And it's at the Westin. So exciting times ahead for Cayman pageantry. I'm very excited, and I'm wishing all the ladies the best of luck. Until next time, guys, have a great week. Bye.